Hi, Pink Girly here from the Pink Girly channel. It's May, and it's time to work with Jean Peter Artist items that she has sent the Same Six Wednesday gang to work with. Can't believe it's May. So what Jean has sent us is this really cool sheet of graph paper, I guess you'd call it. It's got the little squares on it from Hobbs, New Mexico, and gosh, it looks like she burnt it. It's so cool, right? So we've got that. Got this little glassine bag. I don't know what this is. It's a little piece of metal. It's really cool. It looks like a little lock. So, and then this little disc from, I guess this was maybe from Ribbon. A little circular disc. A little piece of, looks like some kind of a filter, but it's got a little like a little pocket. And then an actual coffee filter. So, not sure where this is going to take me, to be quite honest. Many of you know Jean. She's quite talented and has some really cool things on her channel. You need to check that out. I think what I'm going to do is just dig in. These are all kind of the same color, which makes it a little more difficult. And I know I probably shouldn't do this, but I don't know. I'm just going to tear this up, Jean. Oh, don't you just love that crunch? When you work with paper and you do things to it, dye it, or treat it somehow, it just gets this fabulous feel to it, and it also gets a fabulous sound. Okay, so I'm going to keep this intact because I may just want to stick that on my page. But what I'm going to do is take my ruler. Now I have a ruler here that's, well, I guess it's not a ruler. I don't really know what it is. It's a piece of metal. It's like a ruler, but it's got a little funny edge. And I'm going to take that and start tearing up my paper, because I'm going to be putting this down in little bits, I think. I can't get that to tear. Whoop, there we go. That'll work. This is so neat. I love it. Probably going to ink some edges. I'm going to use, I believe, that little filter pocket as a pocket, because I think that's cool. But I want to get some color on the page too. For years, and still, my favorite color is green. And then purple. But in recent years, I've added green to that list of favorite colors. I mean orange. Green, purple, and orange. So I think I might work with some orange today. Just feeling orange. This paper is really cool. All right. So now I have a pile of goodies there. Put this ruler back up out of the way. And I think I'm just going to take my glue stick. I'm sorry, gang. I keep forgetting that the camera doesn't really like that white space. And I'm just going to start slapping some of these down. I'm going to overlap. Now, Jean does do something similar to this with painty papers and different things like that. I don't know if she has a name for it or not, but it's really fun to do. And if you haven't tried it, you should. It's really, really fun. So I'm just gonna start sticking them all around the page. Now, of course, I did some staining of the page prior to starting all of these projects because this book had plain white paper, which was just a little too stark, if you will. I have not had a whole lot of success with glue sticks. I'm trying to, of course, I'm sticking to the paper, the page. I'm trying to get better at using glue sticks. I think maybe I don't use enough. Like I don't put enough on the piece. There's a nice big piece. Let's see. So I'm trying to apply more. I tend to be stingy. I was thinking some of these little shapes I might try to leave so you can see them, but I'm not going to let that really influence me too terribly. Trying to have as many rough edges as possible. That's a big old piece. That's good. Let's get this in here. Look at that. Ooh, that's so cool. The coffee filter kind of has me stumped, but I pulled out some of these stamps. I was able to get a hold of this crafter's. She was destashing her things, and she had a lot of interesting stuff. And the stamps are more what I would call hieroglyphic kind of a look to them. So I think I'm going to try to incorporate some of those in this page, on this page. I can't tell you how much I really like this paper. I wonder how she did it. We'll have to find out. Maybe she has like an engraving, like where you can burnish or carve into wood. And then she just did it on the paper. Inquiring minds, Jean. We're going to have to find out. Super cool. So I'm just moving this, filling in this page with all these cool little bits. Just random, slapping them down. I'm going to try to use as many as I can. Look at this one. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Sweet. Now, once I get these all down, I'm going to take a marker, probably a Sharpie, and kind of outline these shapes. Well, I might not do that right away. I might do some of this. I'm going to let hang off the page and I can trim it. I might do my stamping next because I'm not quite sure where that will take me. This looks cool, right? I think I like this. Look at this piece. Look, it's got like a little, almost looks like a C, half circle. I had opened up most of my envelopes for the ladies, but when I went in and got Jean's envelope, here I hadn't opened it. So today, it's the first time I've seen what Jean sent. So that was kind of fun, because so far, I looked at the other envelope components prior to working on the project. All right. A couple of more pieces. I want to use them all. One last piece. Let's see. Okay. I made a mess out of that glue stick. Ugh. Okay. All right, I'm going to get it. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just pull my little projector sheet out. I'm going to get my little pieces here. I might want to leave this guy plain. Oh gosh, you're all seeing just, I better set that there. My little glassine bag, I think I want to use this as a pocket. Maybe even a double pocket. I have my hot glue plugged in. Oh, but I turned it off. Oh, silly me. Let's see, what else? Let me have a little bit of, this Fabri-Tac is really great glue. And of course, you know, it's great for fabric, but it's really good for other stuff too. So I'm just gonna, it sticks quick. So I'm just gonna create a little pocket in a pocket. Let that dry a little bit. And I think I may want to open this up. That's the coffee filter. And I've got some orange stays on. So these are some of these stamps that kind of, they look kind of hieroglyphic-esque to me. And they're not real flimsy, but they aren't backed either. So not sure how well they're going to stamp. Let's just make it a piece of scrap paper to try one on. Let's try this one. So I'm going to push it down. I'm going to place it down first. And then I'm going to come in with my stamping block and press. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I think that'll work. Let me put that on my I didn't think it would stick to this stamping block, but it does. Oh, maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right, I'm going to put this on my glassine bag. Now I'm trying to think what I have that I could slip in the pockets. Well, my key for one, the metal key. All right, that's going to take a minute to dry for sure. This other stamp is really cool looking. Let's see how this one does. There was something on that. It didn't stamp off. It didn't stamp off as well as I had hoped. I should always stamp off on something else, but I forgot. Let's see if I can get a better one here. Really push that down. Oh, that's better. Even though it's darker, that's better. And I'm wondering, yeah, I guess it's not going to work on that. Now let's see, I want to use my little disc here. I might try this, where I'm just going to take this little, because it's flexible, and just stamp little portions of it. And cover my disc. Yeah, I like that. It's got this cool pattern at the bottom. Let's see. I was going to leave this plain, but let's see if I can get this across. Let's see, across the top here. Start in the middle. Oh yeah, that's cool. Now let me do this. If I slip this in the pocket, of course that was perfect, but I couldn't get it. Let's see. That's better. I want to just get that edge. Let's re-ink. Let's re-ink. That'll work. All right, so I've got that. I've got this. Now my disc, I think I want to put it on a piece of ribbon. That's still wet. I'm going to use the heat gun. Try not to do that because it's so noisy. Now I'm trying to work with the colors orange and like a pinkish. And I think I want to just put this ribbon on this way so I can dangle the disc. And I'm going to glue down both sides. That. It still doesn't like the camera that much. Doesn't like that. I guess it's too much white. All right, let's see. It's still a little sticky. I'll put that up on my lamp here, see if I can get that to dry up a little bit. All right, let me move this stuff aside. Put this back under. Hope the camera likes that better. Now what I'm thinking is I'm just going to dangle my disc like that. I'm going to roughen up my edges here. This. Let's see how that works. Then I want to be able to put my pocket in. And my hieroglyphic piece. I was doing good. Got a little off there. It almost kind of looks like a Roadrunner to me. I'm not sure that this is the way I want it. Maybe I'll put him in the middle. I had a punch sitting here. I think I could use a couple of more. Discs, I'm not sure. Well, this I'm going to put on last. And I need a black marker. I just want a Sharpie. Pulled out other stuff, but I didn't pull out a Sharpie. I'm going to just start going around some of these. Would help if I took off all my little pieces. And you don't You don't have to be exact on this. I just kind of want to see the outside edge of my bits. So I want to doodle a little bit. I'm not a very good doodler. I have to practice. Some folks, and Jean in particular, she's a wonderful doodler. And you may think that's easy, but well, maybe it is for some folks, but it's not particularly easy task for me. Some folks are just really, really good at it. So I put that there. Put that there. I still wanted to use my little glassine packet too. Boy, that's really not drying. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this little sample that I stamped. All right, I think that's kind of how I'm going. But now I want to take, and I believe that Sharpie be permanent. I'm going to take some of these. I have a few of these Tim Holtz Distressed crayons. So I'm going to take the carved pumpkin. And I also have seedless preserves. And I'm just going to start popping in some color, random places. And then I'm going to take the same, do the same with the seedless preserves. And then I'm going to come in with a baby wipe. And I'm going to blend this out. See if I can get a little color on this page. Probably could use a damp paintbrush as well. Q-tip. You don't want it real wet, just damp. I'm doing all the orange first because I don't want to muddy my colors. And then I'm going to come back in and blend in my purple, my seedless grape. That's incorrect, seedless preserves. And then I'm going to make a decision to see if that's all I need. When you think of the Southwest, New Mexico area, I tend to think of turquoise and warm weather. So I think I'm going to add a little turquoise. This one's called Broken China. Beautiful color. If you can get your hands to work and twist the little color thing up. He looks a little crooked. I'm going to put a little turquoise in a few spots. That's going to be covered up. Let's go down here. I just think of these colors, you know, I don't know. Now, if you rub these too much and you want more color, you just add it. Add more color when you want. Just want to rub them out a little bit. Okay, how am I doing on time? Half hour, all right. Let me see if I can get a little more of this. I should have just cut this, I think. I'm not sure my glue stick's going to work on this guy. This is the coffee filter. All right, so Jean gave us the really cool burnt paper coffee filter. And this little, I don't know what this is. It almost looks like, you know, tea bag paper. Maybe I'll put some glue down here as well. See if I can attach that guy that way. This is a double pocket, so I have that little back pocket. I'm not sure what I might put in there. And then I want to use my hot glue gun to put my disc in. This is really different looking kind of a piece for me. Let me put it on the ribbon. Kind of like that there on top of my pocket. Just adding some glue stick glue on the back of that piece. And then I wanted to put this piece in. So I'm going to slip my little key in that pocket. And I'm going to save this little guy and slip him in that pocket. And I'm going to outline my Roadrunner. And this piece. I'm going to put enough glue on this guy. Now I'm going to do some more doodling. Well, I say some more because I've done some on a couple of the other projects. Let's see, I'm going to do a little flower here. And do a little heart here. And I always like these little swirly things. I'm going to put some swirls. The hard part for doodling, oh look, I missed that there. Blending my, did you see that? You probably saw that. We're screaming at me. You've missed it. You've missed it. This is kind of a really funky, crazy, wild looking piece. Let's see, what else can I add? I think I want to add some kind of, I'm going to put up here, funky, fun, and a little heart. And then I'm going to go around the edge. Just kind of fill in. I think I need something else. This is where I have a hard time with the doodling to come up with cute little signs. I could color in some of these squares. Like a little checkerboard. I'm going to put doodle over here. Well, this about wraps it up for me. Thanks for joining us again. Hashtag Same 6 Wednesday. These items were from Jean Peter, artist. And we had our crispy, crunchy, burnt paper. We had the disc, that was number 2. We had this glassine pocket, 3. The little lock thing, 4. The filter, 5. And then the coffee filter over here that I did this Roadrunner on, number 6. So we did it. Thank you, Jean. Oh, see, this wasn't quite dry and I'm messing around with it. Just adding a little more color over here to my little, does kind of look like a Roadrunner to me. Love the Roadrunner. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. See you next month. That'll be our last Same 6 Wednesday. Thanks for joining. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.